Brent, how's it going? I'm in the car. How's everybody doing today? How y'all doing? Paul Jones, welcome in. I'm in the car. It's raining. It stopped. Well, it's still kind of raining. Let me plug in. Oh man, I forgot my microphone. Dang, I knew I was forgetting something. I forgot my mic. Niggas, how you doing? Welcome in. Good afternoon. How's everybody doing? Henry, welcome in. I am dual streaming this afternoon. I'm on TikTok and YouTube. Mansa, welcome in. Thank you, guys. Some of that rain. Every day we've been getting rain. Every single day. 13, how you doing? Thank you for liking the live. John Porter, welcome in. Van, how's it going? Good afternoon. Happy Thursday. Yeah, it's Thursday. It's Thursday. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? How y'all doing? Good morning. Good afternoon. Blessings, everybody. Isla, welcome in. I'm good. Po Man Young, what is that? Why you put that in the chat? You want to get blocked? Get out of here with that. I'm doing good. Veronica, welcome in. Motel, how's it going? I got my mud water. Thank you, Brent. John Porter, welcome in. How's everybody doing today? I like warm drinks. How's everybody feeling? Could she be your happy day, Vince, Florida? What does that mean, Troy? Happy rainy Thursday. We've been getting rain every single day. I'm so tired of it. I am so tired of this rain. I want to be outside. I need to be outside. I feel like I can't breathe when I'm inside. I need to be outside. Life with Sports, how you doing, Ronnie? Welcome in. I need to be outside. I want to be outside. Just woke up from a good nap. Oh, that's good. You caught you some Z's. That's good, Veronica. Since Yo-Yo hasn't been here, I've been catching up on sleep. I feel very well rested today. I woke up around 6, but then I went back to sleep. My phone doesn't work inside the house. It's not working. I'm not getting no reception inside the house. I can't talk to my mods. I can't talk to my peeps. I can't watch videos. Last night I went upstairs and I went up into my loft and I just went to sleep. I'm like, I can't. My phone not gonna work. How you doing, Physics Bro? Good afternoon to you, sir. Good afternoon. Yeah, I'm catching up on rest. Sue, how you doing, darling? I am catching up on rest. How you doing, Big King? Welcome in. Sue, that food you be making, it looks so good. It looks so good. If I was closer to you, I'd be like, hey Sue, I'm gonna come by with my little plate, okay? Can you just put a little food on there? I'm doing good, Alessandra. I'm doing very good. It's a wonderful afternoon in New Jersey. I'm happy to hear it. Thank you guys for giving me a thumbs up. You said marry me? You have good Wi-Fi? That's so funny. That's so funny. Manikandan. KJ Flight, yay! Where you located, Sue? I don't even know where you located. I just know I'm not where you are. We've been getting so much rain. We got rain this morning. Marnie didn't even want to go outside. It's cold and it's raining. My tree grass dog, it's around here. Marnie's inside the house. You can walk down my block and still be on Wi-Fi. How you do that, niggas? How you do that? Walk down the street, still be in your Wi-Fi. Fanta. God bless you, Josh. You need Jesus. You need Jesus. I'm gonna pray for you. Thank you, Papa John. Joe Max, welcome in. Doug Jones, thank you for the follow. You in Florida? I didn't know you were in Florida. For whatever reason, I thought you were up north. Basically, for your work. Oh. Benedict, thank you for the follow. Doug Jones, welcome in. How you do that? What? He said if you can walk with his Wi-Fi, you can walk down the street and still be connected to his Wi-Fi. I'm just gonna give you guys a warning. I don't feel like dealing with the trolls today. So if you say something to me, I might say something back to you. I can only go about 60 feet from my router, then no service. Carl, I appreciate you. Thank you for the love. Got on YouTube, so I heard. Oh. Homes in Houston area, Los Angeles, DC area, Chicago here. What kind of Wi-Fi you got? Yeah. If you say something to me, I might say something back to you. It won't be ugly. You know, I'm a child of God. I gotta behave like one. But I ain't gonna let it slide today. Snap. Snap. You have T-Mobile? Gonna sell them all, get a big house out of the country someday soon. That's cool. The banjo, you talk to your mama like that? Get out of here with that. Go find something productive to do. Weirdo. Tim, how's it going? Welcome in. Disgusting. Thank you, Carl. I appreciate you. Weirdos, creeps. How you doing, James? Welcome in. Prince Heaven, how's it going? How are you? People are wilding. Oh, it's okay. That's the closest I heard you curse. Weirdo. You creep. Jeremiah, how's it going? Come on into the swamp. Yeah, that's exactly the way Yo-Yo says, wading through the murky waters of TikTok. Murky waters of TikTok and YouTube is a swamp. Curse lessons? I don't want to curse. I don't want to curse. I'm feeling good. My allergies kind of mess with me, but I'm feeling good. Do I have on makeup? I mean, uh, I got on mascara. I have on sunscreen. I have a little bit, you know. I use this plant-based makeup and I take it and I go like that on my cheeks, you know, a little bit here, and then I fill in my brows. But as far as face makeup on, I'm wearing sunscreen. Driving to Austin tonight, flying to DC in a few days. That's cool. You travel, you move around. Tobel, it is Tabby, not Tracy. You know, I wear sunscreen because I'm always outside. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I fill in my brows. My brows are a little bit sparse. I fill those in. I put mascara on. Fried alligator. Thank you, Sue. Thank you. Looks minimal. Yeah, I don't ever wear face makeup. I tried for a little bit and I didn't like the way it felt, and I didn't really like the way it made my skin look. So for the most part, I've always just worn I'll wear mascara and like sometimes I wear lipstick, but mainly I just take you know, whatever color I'm gonna use, and I'll just go like this, use my fingers and go like this on my cheeks, giving myself a little bit of color. Every now and then I wear lipstick, but you can't really see it on YouTube because the picture not very clear. But on TikTok you can see my face a little bit better. I like makeup though. When I was younger, I wore more like colors and stuff like that. But it's to enhance features, but someone already have prominent ones, so it's just thank you, J Frost. All right, Tim. I hope you have a wonderful live. Looks overboard. Yeehaw! Thank you, Tim. Thank you. I like red lip color. I really like it, and also when I see other women wearing like red lip color, I like seeing lipstick. If I see a woman, she have on nice lipstick, I'll tell her. I'm doing good, Mr. Friend. I'm doing very good. Jonathan, welcome in. Chris, how's it going? Native American? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Gerald, how are you? Drop, welcome in. Gerald, I didn't even see you come in. Nasi, welcome in. I'm not with the caked up face. Something simple, yeah. I like this, like Sue. I like your lip color that you wear is very pretty. Your eyebrows are pretty and stuff. You look very beautiful. I just like simple. Like I look at a lot of yeah, good lipstick and chef's kiss. I look at a lot of I think a lot of my style comes from like it's kind of it's not really with the current times. Like I watch a lot of old movies and stuff like that, and they did simple things, but it really made certain features kind of pop. But I really like red lip on women. I think a red lipstick looks good on any type of skin tone, you know. How you doing, Gerald? Simbu, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Gerald. I appreciate that. Thank you. But when I started getting into makeup, my mom, she didn't really wear makeup growing up. She would wear like lipstick and simple stuff. I think that was about it. And I was a makeup artist for many years, so I had all the stuff. I had all the latest stuff. I would do makeup for weddings and stuff like that. And I did a little bit of runway. Um, it's fun, but after a while, I started focusing more on the skincare aspect, and then I went to beauty school. I was like 20. I went to beauty school to become an esthetician. That was my business. That was my I did skincare, I did facials, waxing, chemical peels. I had a license and a certification to burn a person's skin off. I burned 200 brain cells trying to figure out how you are holding your hair back on both sides. I got bobby pins. I have bobby pins in there holding the long bobby pins because I got a lot of hair. Carlos, welcome in. Indy, how are you? Make anything look good, just natural beauty, even with makeup. Scott, how's it going? Isaiah, welcome back in. Yeah, I have bobby pins. I use the long ones to hold back all my hair. Or sometimes I'll use the little hair combs, You guys know what I'm talking about? There to keep your hair in place. It looks like a tiny little comb. You just push it into your hair. Your hair almost looks like mine. Cool. Nyla, welcome in. I have gray. You see? I have some gray in the front. I have yeah. I have some gray. Christopher, welcome in. I do have some gray up there. Yeah, not much. From Queens, New York, welcome in. I'll mute on these waters, but I can't hear. You can hear? Use those combs to comb my 11 strands back. That's so funny. Hehe. My dad, I told you guys, my dad, like I grew up seeing my dad with long hair. He always had long hair. When I say long hair, it's like waist length hair. Yeah, this is my hair. He always had waist length hair, and it was red color. And I remember being a little girl, look at my dad's hair, and like, oh, it's so beautiful. Um, my mom she would wear her hair short too. There are times when she would let it grow like to her shoulders, but she rocked like Halle Berry cut. Um, but they both can grow very very long hair, so that's why I got all this hair. Thank you, Tracy. That's why I got all this hair. That's why Yaya and Yo-Yo too. They both had. So it's funny when Yo-Yo was little, her hair was so thin, and Yaya used to say she looked like Thomas Jefferson because I bathe her and then I would kind of comb it back. I used to use a little wooden comb and I would comb it back. Yaya said she looked like Thomas Jefferson. Yeah, she was. She was like who sports. My mama, man, she was that girl. My mama was fine. She was fine. She had all. I remember she had. I remember being in school, high school, and kids in my high school be like, "That's your mama or that's your sister?" I'm like, "That's my mama, man." That's probably how y'all feel now. I'm like, "That's my mama." Dang. Looking at my mama like that. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Jay. I appreciate you. Oh man, he said something. Thank you, Marcel. He said something bad. Did Jay say something bad? Or did you do it by accident? Every time I cut your hair, cancer patients will love it. I thought about that. Jordan's, how's it going? Diane, welcome in. Um, is she available? No, my mama not available. Are you a member of the Adam family? What? I thought about, there was a time I thought about donating my hair, but a lot of times they 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 don't they throw the hair away. I didn't even see what he said. You guys got him. It's nice to meet you too. It's nice to meet you too. I am dual streaming, guys. I'm on TikTok and YouTube. From Ireland, welcome in, Andrew. How's it going? Sometimes I have kids, like like teenage boys, come at me in my inbox, and uh, I see how old they are, and I'm like, oh, please. Like I had okay, so back when Yaya was running track, my nephew, which he's 24 right now, so he was running for the same track club as her, and there was this kid that he was a teenager. I think he was 16 at the time. He was messaging me on Instagram. He kept messaging me. I would see him like at the track meets and stuff, and he would try to talk to me, and I had to tell him like, I am an adult. I am not an I am an adult. You please stop messaging me, because all it would take is for your mama to get your phone and think maybe I'm trying to entertain you. I'm like, please stop messaging me or I'm gonna say something. He just kept messaging me, and I told my nephew. I showed my nephew, and he's like, I'm gonna say something to him. It made me so uncomfortable. They will tell you on the spot if they will use your hair. Philly has their own bar. Oh, okay. But yeah, I had to tell him, hey, please stop. Please stop. And I took screenshots of him. I'm like, I need proof. Just I don't need his mama trying to come at me sideways. He just kept me. I was like, dude, I am an adult. Yeah. I had to tell my nephew, I said, right, just so you know. But he would, my nephew would get irritated too. Be saying stuff, yeah, my nephew get mad. Like I would go to his school and stuff to drop off stuff. One time, it kind of irritated me to go to his school because one time he left something at the house. I was at my mom's and his school's up the street, so I took it. And there's the teacher's like, "Aren't you late for class, young lady?" I was like, "I'm an adult. I don't go to school here." And he didn't even apologize. He was like, "Oh." They would always, the people in the office would be rude. What do you need for class? I'm like, I don't go to school here. I'm an adult. Being rude. I'm like, you talk to the kids here that way? Do you talk to my nephew like that? I'm grown. I don't go to school here. Thank you, Concencia. Yeah, I'm like, do you? Yeah, you talk to the kids here like you feel you talking to me like that because you think I'm a student here. Do you talk to the kids here? That's not cool. Aren't you late for class, young lady? Uh, no, I'm an adult. He didn't even say it. He's like, oh, getting on my nerves. They rude. Buenos días. Saludos desde la mitad del mundo. Bendiciones igualmente. But he has great taste early, but I do. Yeah, it makes it uncomfortable. Ariston, how's it going? But yeah, mine. All right, thank you. Thank you, Sue. I hope you have a blessed day. I appreciate you. But yeah, my nephew, he'll get mad in a minute. From Panama? No, I'm not. Thank you, Mandaloo. Mama do. It's Mama do. There's someone that comes in the room. Their name is similar. I'm sorry. Dwayne, how's it going? Yeah, she get kind of irritated. She get like, they come up and ask, are we sisters? Yo just looks the other way like, oh. I'm doing good, Harrison. I'm doing good. I like going out places with my mama because like if somebody, a lot of times people won't approach me, but if they do decide to, and my mom see I'm feeling uncomfortable, she'll, you know. But usually, I don't. People don't really mess with me when I'm out with my mom. They don't. Nobody messes with me when I'm out with my mom. When I go out with Maria. Um. Thank you, one Brandon. I appreciate you. I'm still not convinced of your age. Like Trump, I'm demanding a birth certificate. Are you in space? No. Man, it's a bunch of trolls on YouTube today. Heavenly Father, we just ask that you would protect the lives from those that seek to come in and be mean and disruptive, Lord. Let the people that will benefit from hanging out in this space be able to find me. In Jesus' name, amen. Put some prayer on it. Put some prayer on it, on the swamp. What movie did I watch? We watched The Last Dragon. I am from the U.S. I'm in Texas. How you doing, The Shadow? You from the East Coast? No, I'm not. I don't have Ethiopian in my ancestry. We watched The Last Dragon. You know the 80s movie? Thank you, Bruce Wayne. I appreciate that. TJ, welcome in, sir. How's it going? Thank you for the heart me. Yeah, Bruce Leroy, sure enough. He was like, hey man. When he was trying to deliver that picture, say man. Say man. That's so funny. I'm not sure how you can do this live streaming. It seems very stressful. I pray before I come on. I pray. And also, I spend time with God in the morning. You know, I pray, I talk to God. I fill my cup so that when I come on here and people come at me, I'm able to deal with it. But I don't take anything personal. These are people that don't know me. And so if they're being ugly, that's just, you know, that's them being ugly. I'm here to spread love and light. Yeah. In dark spaces. Yeah. So it's okay. I'm able to do it because I got God with me and I have mods. I have people, I have my mods that come and help me out. I would struggle a lot. I say that I would struggle a lot if I didn't have my mods with me. So they protect me from a lot of stuff, you know. So I'm very grateful to them. They know what type of person I am. And I think since being with me for the amount of time that they've been with me, they know what I have pretty much been exposed to and what I'm kind of like, I don't understand. Sometimes people come on and they say stuff and I don't know what they mean and my mods catch it. So I'm very grateful for them. How you doing, Jamie? Welcome in. Mr. Authentic, Grand Rising to you. Thank you, TJ, for the leafy hopper. I appreciate you. Thank you for the gift, TJ. How you doing, Jamie? And also all of you, you know. It's not just the mods, but there's other people too that stand up for me. They tell a person off. The other day, Physics Bro told somebody, how about you? You need to apologize. And at first the guy was like, for what? And then he eventually apologized to me. I was so surprised. All of you guys too, you know. It helps because I have wonderful people that come in and hang out. No, it's raining, Mr. Friend. What am I got going on today? It didn't do anything. I'm gonna call my congressman. I can't do what I want to do outside because it's raining and it's wet. I thought about going to town and hanging out by myself. Maybe walk around Target or something. Go to T-Mobile, look at the phone. It's so far, I don't want to drive. Zuby, how's it going? Together, we're all making a safe place to enjoy together. Yes, we are. I like the rain, but it's just been raining every day. Look at the emoji, mod power. I would still be outside. How you doing, Erin? How is it going? How are you? How's mom doing? Frolicking in the rain. Yeah, I would be outside even if it's cold. I've been outside where it's very cold, but the rain. Mug of tea. All right, Mr. Friend. Blessings to you. I'm doing very good, Erin. Alley Fly, how's it going? Nana, you in here? You said no? No what, Nana? You said no, Nana? No, no what? No going to town? Oh, why, Nana? Why? Thank you, Trill. Nothing much, Aaron. It is raining outside. It's raining outside. I can't do what I want to do. I just took a vote of all YouTube and TikTok viewers of the star. We think you should end up and 1 p.m. and get a phone. My mom said I can't go into town. Physics bro. Forever line. Stay there. How you doing, Saeed? I'm doing good. Is it Baiju? Baiju Ashu? Josh, welcome in. My mom said no going to town. She on the TikTok live. Her said no. How you doing? Oh, I appreciate you. Do it like Daisy24. How you doing, beautiful? I appreciate you stopping by. Physics bro said, oh, come on, mom. She needs a new phone. It's a free cold shower. Science only now catching on how healthy God-given cold shower is. For a while, I was doing cold showers, Jamie. I still do in the summertime. I still take them pretty frequently. Maybe like 2, 3 times a week. But I was doing all my showers cold, even washing my hair in cold water. At first, it's kind of like, oh, but then you get used to it. Die, thank you for the follow. Janice, how's it going? Chris Marie Photos, thank you for the love you so much. I appreciate you. Over 100, how's it going? Is it Ibnu? Thank you for the follow. Thank you, Chris Marie, for the heart me. How's it going, Josh? I'm dual streaming. I'm on TikTok and YouTube. Janice, how's it going? Janice, who am I? I'm Tabby. I like cold showers. I've seen some research lately. They said they're not particularly good for women. I don't know, but they say they help with. Thank you, Chris Marie, for the hand heart. I appreciate you. They say they help with like if you deal with anxiety or stuff like that. They help with your nerves. Janice, thank you for the sheep leaf. I appreciate you. Thank you guys for the gifts. I love the feeling though when your body feels that first shock. Set me up so good for the day. They say it's very good, so I would do my cold showers before I would go to sleep, and they say it helps to induce sleep because your body's trying to warm up and it puts you to sleep. If forever, how's it going? Patty, Tabby, it's Tabby. You listen, get broke a record. Not only did I complete 1 point for tonight, you finished too. Oh yay! It helps you manage stress too. Thank you, Giannis, for the sheep leaf. Yeah, it's for men too. Well, they said that cold showers are beneficial, but it was someone they were talking about that it's not as beneficial for women, but they're beneficial. I don't know. I like taking the cold showers. I enjoy them. Yeah, Tabby, Tabi. My name is Tabitha, but we say Tabby for short. You can call me Tab or Tabby. But I liked it. I can't remember why. I want to say I started doing them for, they said about the nerves, because at this time I was kind of struggling with something, and I think it did help. No, it's Tab, just one B. Tabi. I'm one coming. Let's see. I do a polar bear swim once a year. That's the only code. Wow. Happy Thursday, Diana. How are you? Thank you for the heart me. How's it going? Ronald, welcome in. Thank you, Adam James. I appreciate that. Thank you for the compliment. I'm doing good, Diana. I'm doing good. I'm inside the car because it's raining. Rich Gang, how's it going? From Rochester, New York. Thank you, Diana, for the leafy hopper and my first rose. It's so funny seeing picture quality on the Samsung versus his older Google Pixel. Thank you, Forever Young. I appreciate that. King J, thank you for the follow. All is well. It's just raining outside, so I'm in the car. Thank you guys for complimenting on me on my voice. A lot of people come on the YouTube live and on TikTok and they ask if this is my natural speaking voice. I'm like, what does that mean? You mean you expect me to talk like this? Do you expect me to have a deeper voice or what? Diana, thank you for the gold. Black voice be nice? What does that mean? The best quality on your stream? This stream is best quality on your stream for a bit. Like what are they? No. But is that your natural video? If they expect or they're thinking either they're thinking that I'm trying to talk like this. Or they're thinking I should talk like this. Chris Marie, thank you for the roses. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Aw. Thank you, thank you. Tabby Duncan Clark. Side by side TikTok is far better. Thank you, Raphael. I appreciate you. I like that name. I'm doing good, Raphael from Argentina. Welcome in, Lamont. How's it going? Yeah. I'm gonna get a new phone, guys. The YouTube live will be better. Say, don't put me in the dark, boss. It's scary. Don't put me in the. Don't put me. Don't put me in the dark, boss. I'm scared of the dark. I guess they're thinking that I'm trying to make my voice sound lighter. So I have been practicing, for karaoke night, trying to sing through the straw, and it does sound a little bit lighter, but I just don't think my voice is that strong. But you guys say it's a muscle, vocal cords is a muscle. But I've always, even when I was a little girl, my voice was small, small, small. It was like very, very, I don't know. It was very. Yaya kind of gets that about her voice too. Like when she's playing the game, sometimes would thank you, Carita. I think that she's a kid, and she's like, Mama, does my voice sound funny? I'm like, no, but my voice sounded like that too when I was her age. It was very, very. Can I hit the high note one more time? How? I think I'm gonna get the Google Pixel 9. I did more research last night. When I got off the live, I kind of sat in the car and did some research. I asked ChatGPT ideas for me, but I do think that I'm gonna try to get Starlink too. Bruno, thank you for the follow. Noreen, ideas, thank you for the follow. My mom said mom's voice is a second soprano. What is my voice, Mama? Mike, thank you for the Go Popular. I just followed Terry Tip of the Day. Good hard laugh. Ariane, how's it going? Thank you, T Nick. Blessings to you. Bob Marley, thank you for the follow. I hope you have a wonderful day, T Nick. Thank you, Lamont. I sound like one of the Jacksons. Brandon, how are you? Tendai, how's it going? I sound like Michael Jackson. First tenor. I don't know where I am. I don't think I'm soprano though. Even though my voice is kind of like soft, I don't think it's a soprano, right? Maybe alto. And you saw a huge rabbit. What color was it? Was it like the typical brown kind of tan color? I saw one last night when I was going back home. Who people say you sound like the most? Michael Jackson. You got multiple voices going on you. You could be a full girl band in there somewhere. Although, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like when I go to when I go to church and I sing it in church, um, I've had like a friend say, "Are you singing, Tabby? Like, is there sound?" I'm like, "I'm singing," and even afterwards, like my voice gets kind of hoarse. I mean, I use my voice. I talk. This is probably the most talking I've done in my life, but I'm like, why is my voice so low though? Like, for me to get louder, I have to really try. And if I had to talk like this all day, I would feel tired. And even now, when I started going on a live and I would look back at the lives, like on TikTok, I was like, oh, maybe I gotta speak up a little more. So I've kind of taught myself to project my voice, because even this is kind of pushing it for me. And sometimes when I get out the live, I feel kind of my voice feels kind of I feel tired, but my natural tone is more like this. Like if I could talk like this, I mean I could do it with a microphone, but I forget to bring it during the day. The childlike empress. Link, how's it going? Welcome in. I'm sorry I missed it. How are you? Thank you for the compliment. It hopes that you're in the car. Kurt, how's it going? Bob Marley? No, I'm not related to Bob Marley. The birds are louder than me. Yeah, since being on live, since going on TikTok live, I've, tried to be much louder. Thank you, Curtis. I appreciate you. But like when I go out to eat and stuff like that, like the drive through, I gotta lean all the way over out of the car. And they're like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't hear you. When I go to a restaurant, I try to get close, or I just tell the person that, like I'm with family, they'll, they already ask, they're like, okay, what do you want? And then they'll tell the waiter. Do I have a cold? No. My allergies are messing with me. Is epic. No one here sounds like you. I got teased about my voice when I was younger. People were like, can you talk up? You talk so low. Why you talk so low? You want tacos? You want tacos? What kind of tacos you want? I want some tacos too. I didn't get tacos for Taco Tuesday. So my friend Maria, she got on me. She said, Tabitha, when you talking to people, make sure that you're facing them. She said, because you talk very low and soft, and um, you, they got to be able to hear you. And even if they can't catch what you're saying, maybe they can read your lips. So she's like, make sure. And she's like, also, she's like, I know you do it sometimes because you're nervous. She said, but make sure that when you're talking to people, you're facing them so they can see your face. So I'm very mindful when I'm like in person with somebody. I look at them. Sometimes I feel uncomfortable. What kind of music do I do? I don't do any type of music. I do sing karaoke, but just stand closer to. They ask you the same thing. I have a southern voice. Oh, telling the drive through. You can actually just shout all the time. That's tiring. I'm doing good, Eric. How are you? I just lean over and get real close. I like country music. Yes, I do. I like country music. I like country music. I like all kinds of music. I listen to all kinds of music. I mainly listen to oldies, music from the 70s, 80s. This is my hair dark light. This is my hair. Tiny loudspeaker. Mohammed, how's it going? Airplane Don, welcome in. Heavy metal. Yeah, I don't know about heavy metal. That's not really my soft voice again. Cause I can't. I had to. It take a lot of effort to keep the sound. I have a microphone, but I left it at home. I left it in the house. You don't like dark music? Um, what's considered dark music? Heavy metal considered dark music? Retired, how's it going? Retired vet, welcome in. What's considered dark music? Like what they're talking about? Jason, welcome in. Devil lyrics? Oh no, no. I need the music to be light and joyful and happy, talking about something good, love. No, that's not edifying to the spirit at all. I believe what we listen to, that's food too. It feeds our spirit. I can't be listening to nothing like that. Even if I like the music of a song, but they talking about bad stuff, I can't listen to that. Well, yeah, I don't like all music then. Thank you, retired vet. Is the voice box a muscle? There's a muscle in there somewhere, I think, right? That's what I've been told, you know. Vocal cords. Is it the cords that are muscles? I've talked to someone that worked with like speech therapy and just stuff like that about it, and they say that you can um, make your voice sound a little bit louder, but everybody kind of has their limit, right? Some people just have like shorter vocal cords. Am I a musician? No. Alice, how's it going? I do like my personal space. Two big pom poms. I don't have nothing to put my hair in the pom poms with. And Dale, how's it going? Man of God, welcome in. Okay, the vocal cords or vocal folds are partially made of muscle. They are two elastic bands of tissue located in the larynx. They contain thyroid arytenoid muscles, which are covered by a thin layer of mucosa, allowing them to vibrate to produce sound. I do like sports. I like the Mavericks. I like the Dallas Mavericks. Good and humming. I think I'm okay. Jeffrey, welcome in. Controls the amount of air being pushed through, hence volume levels. Let's see. Why do some people naturally Astros? The Rangers or the Astros? I like the Rangers. I also like the Oakland A's. People naturally have a softer and quieter voice due to a combination of physical anatomy, so genetics and psychological factors, and habitual upbringing. Physically smaller vocal cords, a smaller larynx, or lower lung capacity can produce less volume. Psychologically, shyness, low confidence, or anxiety can lead to quietness, while upbringing often dictates speaking volume. Mike, thank you for the go popular. Your voice frequency is 222 hertz. That means your vocal cords move back and forth. Oh, really? That's cool. What is what's the average? MLB game? Yes, I have. I've seen the Rangers. I've seen the Rangers play the the Dodgers. I went to, when I was in San Diego, I went to a Padres game. Big Country Guy, how's it going? Ricky, I see you. Never thought about that. Our built-in volume dial. Well, I wonder what the average frequency. The range goes from 165 to 250, so I'm in the middle, right? The average fundamental frequency of the human voice ranges from approximately 85 to 180 hertz for adult males and 165 to 255 for adult females. Children typically have a higher, lighter voices ranging about 250 to 400. Mm. For most adults, normal speech operates within 85 to 255. You just chilling? Thank you, Tyrone. I appreciate you. Check decibel. Is there a team I really don't like? So, no, not really. I don't think there's a team I really don't like. I don't know. When the Astros got caught cheating, I was kind of bothered by that. Silas, how's it going? Welcome in. Can... So nobody in my family kind of speaks at my tone. Yaya does. I don't know. Yo-Yo has. I think Yo-Yo's voice is a little bit lower, but her volume is more. Yaya is similar. I think ours is about the same. Her may be even smaller than mine. I don't know. But my mom, she has a, strong voice. My dad does too. Don't talk about my Astros. You see that ring on the left? Those frequency ranges when I mix music to bring the vocals to the front of the mix. That's cool. I'm doing good, Silas. I appreciate you asking. Mark, how's it going? I can only measure the decibel levels. As I said on my laptop, I'd have to be in her car to get her real measure. Do I sing? Just on karaoke. Be king. So I looked up, because I was born very prematurely. I looked up, can being premature result in having smaller or even underdeveloped vocal cords? It says yes, being premature can result in smaller or underdeveloped vocal cords and narrower airways. Premature birth can interrupt the development of laryngeal, laryngeal framework and prolong intubation. Hmm. I'm doing good, Mark. I'm doing good. So I think my mom said my birthday was supposed to be in the August, September, beginning of September, something like that. I was born July 4th, and when she had me, I stayed in the hospital for a little bit. But I remember she saying that they were kind of worried because my nostrils were so tiny. They were kind of thinking I couldn't breathe. But I do have a little bit of issues, right? Because I was born so prematurely. I wonder if my vocal cords, you know, if I had to yell, like there have been times when I've had to yell, and my voice, I lose my voice after that. Practice makes your voice stronger. I'm totally tone deaf, and it always amazes me when people can make music for nothing. That just means that they get closer to here, not a bad thing. A second measure shows your frequency to be 201. Your first, Chris, I see you. I see you. I'm Rick. But yeah, when I've been on the live for a long time, I get off. I'm like, oh, I drink some tea. I chew on some ice. If you do feel it, it feels kind of sore. I'm grateful that everybody close to me, they know about my voice, my talking and stuff. They don't give me a hard time about it. John Curtis, how's it going? Yaya sent me a video, because she's gonna do her ASMR channel. She sent me a video of her using it. It's all pretty. It's white. Can I swim? Yes, I can swim. Put honey in your tea. I do use honey. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. Some people are softly spoken. Some maybe some honey in your water bottle. Keep your voice soothed. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, no one else in my family. Everybody else has a much louder voice. My sister has all my siblings have much louder voices. My mom has a louder voice. That's good for breathing. Um, my dad has a very deep voice. His voice is real, real deep. Thank you guys for liking the live. I think the rain has stopped. We're supposed to get some more rain tomorrow. All this rain. Ja Brown, how's it going? Let's do some science time with Tabby. Let's read some interesting articles. Let's learn. You should do the first few minutes of it live in your deep voice and see what people say. Does it does it sound real deep when I talk like this? Hey y'all, how y'all doing? How's it going? Welcome back to Terryland. Welcome back to Terryland. I had to kind of tip my head down. Welcome back to Terryland. Talk tips of the day. Welcome back to Talk to Tabby tip of the day. Hi baby, how you doing? Did I ever take the SAT? Yeah, I think so. You gotta take it to get in college, right? Say man. Tabby the bird. Say man, don't be coming here. Say man, don't be coming here with all that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but when they say, "Is that your normal talking voice?" I'm like, "Are you expecting that? Are you thinking that I'm talking like this?" That's too funny. Can that be your angry voice? I think when I get angry a little bit more, force comes out, but it's still pretty. Like I've gotten angry at people, right? And I feel like I'm raising my voice, and they're like, "Are you upset? Is that you yelling at me? That's funny." And I'm like, I just shake my head. Is that your yell? Is that your angry voice? That's so funny. I've had a person tell me that. I'll yell. I just think more like force, but probably not as much as an average person. I say, man, how's it going? I do get mad though. It take a lot. You turn green. It takes a lot for me to get mad. Not so much bothers me. I'm a pretty easygoing person. A lot of my friends, I tell them, you just okay with whatever. You just so chill. If I feel like you're being very mean, just ugly, if I feel like you're being really mean to another person, I don't like bullies. Um, but or if you like, I don't take a lot of stuff personal, especially when I'm dealing with strangers, people I don't know that don't know me. Um, I don't take stuff personal because I'm like, they don't know me, they don't know how I am, they don't know the person they're dealing with. And also, they could have had a bad day. Yeah, maybe they're trying to take it out on me, but you don't never know what a person is dealing with. But if we're close, like if we're family, if we're friends, and you know me and you do something disrespectful, or I know you make it a very apparent that you're trying to do something deliberately to me, I'll get mad. But I'll warn a person, like, please, like, I don't like that. If I get upset, I'll leave or I'll walk away. I'm always the thing that I've always felt like this since I was younger. Words hurt people. You know, when you say something, you can't take it back. It's gonna be, and I don't ever want to say something, even if a person deserves it. Now, I will speak the truth, but I don't believe in talking about a person, talking about who they are. I will talk on what you've done to me, but I don't believe in name calling and stuff like that. I don't ever want to say something to somebody that's gonna make them look in the mirror. When they look in the mirror, they see themselves differently in a negative way. Um, and so if you're attacking me verbally, I'll get mad and but I don't believe in even if a person is really coming at me and stuff, I'll tell you, hey, like, I'm not gonna let you disrespect me. I'll stop talking to them or whatever, but I don't get down on their level. But I'll get mad. There have been times I've gotten very, very mad. Bulldogs, what do you think of it? Follow. How you doing, official done? I'm good, Chris. How are you? Welcome in. Your life is a happy life doesn't mean you're a walkover. Yeah, I mean you're a winner. I agree. Texas is good, Glenn. It's just rainy. Yeah, God don't like ugly. But I get mad. I'll get mad. I'll get mad. My family said they get scared when I get mad. My mom said too when you get upset because it don't happen all the time. So if I do get mad, it's because something is really, really wrong. To teach you curse lessons free. He said, nevertheless, I'm available to teach you curse lessons. Scream? I don't want to do that. Even my scream is not that loud. You came in with time today. Yeah, I can't. Even I've done that. I've had somebody say, "Can you scream? How loud can you scream?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's not very loud." Thank you, Bulldog, for you. But if you're a person that I have to that's constantly like getting me upset, I don't want to be around you. Who that life is too short for all that. Who wants to be upset all the time? I don't like being angry. I like being happy, joyful. I have two girls. I like being joyful. I like being joyful. There's a lot of miserable people in this world. I'm not one of them. Firestone. First one. How's it going? Do I hold grudges? No, I don't. But I will, like, just leave you alone. I've learned to cut people off. I will cut people off. I think a lot of times, um, people, you might think that I'm holding a grudge, but it's like, I don't. Do I ever put conditioner in my hair? Yes. Yeah. I've learned to cut people off. That has taken me many, many years. But I've learned if a person keeps hurting you, they keep treating you a certain kind of way, keep disrespecting you, um, I'll stop talking to a person. Am I that sensitive? I am sensitive. I am very sensitive. But I'm also sensitive to other people. Like, I am sensitive, but I'm sensitive to other people's sensitivities. But if you disrespect me, if you constantly verbally attacking me, why would I want to deal with that? That's too much stress. God did not allow me to live to put up with your nonsense. I got someone in my family, they just, whew, they're a chore to deal with. It's always something. And for many, many years, I just dealt with it. I dealt with it. I was like, oh, that's just how it is. And then it got to the point where it was like affecting me. Like, it was causing my chest to hurt. And you just never knew what you were going to get from dealing with them. One minute they're happy, the next minute they just upset. And I prayed about it. I prayed about it. I said, God, do you want me to try to reconcile with this person? Even though I don't want to, God, but if you tell me that I need to, I will do it. And God was like, no. Anytime, and I prayed multiple times, and I asked God, because I love this person. They're just difficult. And each time that I would pray, I'd have a dream or God would show me, no, no, you cannot get through to this person, Tabitha. That is up for me to do. So I had to listen to God, because if I don't listen, then I'm going to get hurt. Um, so yeah. Sometimes you have to, forgiveness doesn't mean reconciliation. You forgive a person. God forgives us. But the thing about it is, you cannot reason with a person. Yeah, you can reason with unreasonable people, and you can reconcile with a person that doesn't want to take accountability. If you do something wrong, there's consequences. If you hurt another person, if you attacked, if you disrespect another person, there is consequences for your action. I don't know why people think that they can say whatever they want to say, treat people however way they want to be treated when they get upset or just however, and expect that person just to be okay with it. Like, you calm down. Oh, I was mad. I didn't mean it. It doesn't work like that. You can look at the Bible. In the Bible, there's many instances. Look at Joseph and his brothers. They wanted to unalive that dude. Sometimes you have to. Sometimes it can be your own family. Sometimes it could be your best friend, a person that you thought was your best friend can just have it out for you. And sometimes you can't. There's no way to reconcile. Some people just may not like you. They may even hate you, and they're constantly doing stuff to you. They're constantly revealing to you who they are. You're supposed to be like, it's okay. No, you have to be smart. You have to protect yourself. Let them stay over yonder. Yeah, I just don't cut people off. I just don't cut people off. I am very forgiving. I'll give you chances. I just don't cut people off. Not like that. When I say cut people off, I'm going to give you a chance. Like, I'll give you multiple chances. But if you keep showing me, if your patterns keep showing me that you're going to disrespect me or you coming at me, then, I'm just not, oh, I don't like what you said. I'm not talking to you anymore. That's not what I mean. Are you aware that sometimes you might misconstrue what someone is saying and you might be angry at them for the wrong? No, I'm always in favor. If somebody wants to talk to me about something, I'm willing to talk to them. If somebody wants to talk to me, Shampoo Beard, how's it going, about something, I'm willing to have a discussion. But I'm not going to talk to you if you cursing me out. or if you know, coming at me a certain way, I don't have to talk to you. I just don't cut people off. I know this about myself. I am a very reasonable person. I'm a very understanding person. I probably give people more grace than, I know I give people more grace than they give me. And that's okay. I know that I answer to God. God sees my heart, He sees what I'm doing. I would rather give a person more grace than they deserve than not. So I just don't cut people. I haven't cut very many people off in my life. That's not something I do on the regular. Because what I do is, if I'm going to stop talking to a person, I ask myself, if something happens to that person, if I would never see them again, would I be okay with not ever talking to this person ever again? And if there's any type of like feeling in me that I wouldn't feel comfortable with that, then I'll try to reason, I'll try to work with this person. But sometimes there's just people that you cannot have in your life. I can, Shampoo Beer. It's not shutting down. I know how to communicate. I have emotional intelligence. I know how to communicate. I know how to talk. I know how to listen. When I say cut off, it's not because I haven't given a person a chance. I give you a chance. I will hear what you have to say. I'm not an unreasonable person. Like when Jesus told his followers to leave some villages to it when they go out spreading the good news. You might need a little more of a DT spirit. It's like texting, messaging people, read them the wrong way and get angry. I don't like texting. Like if I'm in an argument, if I'm going back and forth with a person, I will call them. I don't like texting just for that reason. Now, I have a person that I have to deal with regularly. They will cuss me out, hang up the phone, and then text me. And I'm like, you don't get to do that. You don't get to curse me out and then hang up the phone because you don't want to hear. You said everything that you had to say, and then you hang up the phone because you don't want to hear what I had to say, and then you're gonna text me. It don't work like that. That's when you get all blocky. We don't feed our pearls to swine. You don't cast your pearls among swine. God given discernment. My heart ever got broken? Yes, it's been broke before. You have to be strong like the person you want to be with is. Sometimes the other person needs to be quick and smart and to be happy for themselves. They don't step on someone accidentally. If you haven't seen the person you cut off for 10 years and they came up to you and said they changed, I would give them a chance. Thank you, real no border. Thank you, Felix, bro. I'll see you. Blessings to you. Deja vu, how's it going? I've learned they're being hurt many times from dealing with people. Sometimes people are just who they are. A person has to want to change. No, I'm not Jamaican. Why would anyone curse me out? I don't know. They got issues. They got issues. I'm not following along with what they want me to do. These comments are wild. I'm not a combative person, I'm not an aggressive person, but I'm not a pushover either. I'm not a pushover, you know. You're not gonna just treat me any kind of way. I'm not a doormat. No, but I can. I can. I don't think if somebody's treating you a certain way, coming at you, and you saying, okay, if that's how you feel, then I'm not gonna be in your life. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that's smart. If them trolls get trolling, give them a dose of Tabby D voice. Thank you guys for liking the live. I am Ruby, but my name is Tabitha. People call me Tabby. My channel name on YouTube is TheRubytulip, but that is, Ruby is my birthstone. Tulip is one of my favorite flowers, but my name is Tabitha. Yeah, I think because of my demeanor, people try. They think that I'm a pushover. They can run me over. That's at first you never met a Tabitha? Are you happy? What's crazy is I could answer for you and be right just because you don't think about me. Be tough and think for others. I didn't understand you. You never met a woman named Tabitha? Quiet people are dangerous. Yeah, my name is Tabitha. Thank you, Navarro One. I appreciate that. Thank you for the compliment. Comforting, the decent people normally reach the same conclusion with things like acceptable behaviors. It's confirmation of our design. Quiet people are dangerous. Brent, thank you for liking live. No, I'm a Christ follower. I believe in Jesus. You need some prayer? I'll pray for you. I'll pray for you. Mike, how's it going? Is this a witch channel? No, this is a Jesus channel. Do you want to be friends? Anyways, I think I said the mic too fast. I'm friends with anybody here. You have any backstabbing stories, Tabby, by a real close friend? I can show you some Jesus. Some Jesus. You want some prayer? I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. We don't do none of that here. I rebuke that. Some guy, how's it going? I don't know. I don't know. They trolling. They are trolling. And the blood. I'm trying to see. I do have some, not, he said, let's see. Do you have any backstabbing stories, Terry? By a close friend? Not by a close friend. Because my family is not all that, I got some difficult people in my family. I'm very particular with who I choose to be friends with. You can't choose your family, but you can definitely choose your friends. So I'm very particular who I let get close to me, who I'm close to. Christ following, Christ loving, positive vibes over here, over this place. Yes, indeed. Mike said, I love trolls. Tabby Land. Papa Love with the A, with the TABI. Land. You're uploaded to love your enemies at your own. You're supposed to love your enemies. Yeah, I think, some people more than others. Might think if it'll go popular. I think everybody at least have somebody in their family that's just difficult. But some people got a few people in there. Thank you, Gary. I appreciate you. Thank you guys for liking the live. I believe in love. I believe what the Bible says. Love covers a multitude of sins. But not everybody is open to that, and you can't force that on people. Casper, welcome in. You can't force that. Some people, they don't want to love. Some people don't want to cooperate. What do you do with a person that doesn't want to cooperate? Or you can tell them, hey, this is wrong. You keep doing this. This is not okay. And they just like, well, that's just how I am. I'm going to do whatever I want. Do you try to deal with that person? You can love them from afar, but you don't have to put yourself in a position for them to keep hurting you. It's like if you pet a dog and the dog bites you, you gonna keep petting the dog, or you gonna be like, no, I think you're cool, but I need to protect my own. I don't need to be all up in your face. Do I get along with all my family? I don't. I don't. I'm cooperative and stuff like that. I'm nice, but not all my family is cooperative. So rectangular activity? No, I haven't. Some guy. What is that? Peoples Hernandez, how are you? Some people are just difficult. All these people in the world, some people they just difficult. Do some of my family members think I'm a pushover? Yeah. Rooney, I remember you. I absolutely remember you. Have I ever been in a fight? uh, with my sister, but that's about it. Not with anybody else. Calypso, thank you for the heart me. I can't believe how some friends treat you better than your family. Yeah. That happens. Top G, how's it going? Gordon, welcome in. Usually people don't have a problem with me. I get along with people. I see you, Rooney. I remember you. The problem, if you were to fight, tell me your hair is exposed to being pulled. Do I wear sunglasses at night? No. How you doing, Top G? OG music. Yeah, you gotta tie your hair up. Who you don't need to be fighting somebody unless if they trying to attack you, physically attack you. You shouldn't be fighting somebody unless you're trying to protect yourself, right? Somebody coming at you. How about we read a science article? No one is fighting with that. How about we read a science article? Let's learn something. Hey, how's it going? Welcome in. Y'all ready for the science article? Like Generation Spotlight? Okay. This one is from Science Daily. It was released yesterday. Yesterday. I'm doing good, Heavy. I appreciate you coming in. It is from yesterday. It says the Earth is splitting open beneath the Pacific Northwest. So the source is Columbia Climate School. For the first time, scientists have watched a subduction zone literally fall apart beneath the ocean floor. Using advanced seismic imaging, they found the Juan de Fuca plate splitting into fragments as it sinks beneath North America. Dang. Rather than collapsing all at once, the plate is tearing piece by piece like a train slowly derailing. The finding helps explain ancient plate fragments and could refine how scientists understand earthquake behavior. He said, "Well, that's great. That's what I want to hear." Scientists have, for the first time, clearly captured a subduction zone in the act of breaking apart. These zones form where one tectonic plate sinks beneath another, and they are responsible for some of the most powerful geological events on Earth. The new findings, published in Science Advances, offer a rare look at how these massive systems evolve and raise new questions about earthquake risk in the Pacific Northwest. So the subduction zone shapes the planet in dramatic ways. They move continents, trigger major earthquakes and volcanic eruptions, and pull old crust deep into Earth's mantle. Yet, despite their immense power, they do not last forever. He said that's how you stay out of jail. Planetary meltdown. Okay. Why subduction zones eventually fail? If subduction zones continued indefinitely, continents would keep piling up, oceans would disappear, and much of Earth's geological history would be erased. Scientists have long wondered what caused these systems to shut down. Getting a subduction zone started is like trying to push a train uphill. It takes a huge effort. But once it's moving, it's like the train is racing downhill, impossible to stop. Ending it requires something dramatic, basically a train wreck. Shuck conducted the research while he was a postdoctoral research fellow. Okay. Cascadia reveals a tectonic plate tearing apart. The answer appears to lie off the coast of Vancouver Island in the Cascadia region. Here, the Juan de Fuca and Explorer plates are slowly sliding beneath the North American plate. Using an advanced imaging techniques and earthquake data, scientists have now seen the subduction zone starting to come apart. Jeez. Ooh. The team relied on seismic reflection imaging, which works much like the ultrasound of the Earth's interior. Combined with detailed records of the earthquakes, together these tools revealed a plate that is not simply sinking but actively tearing. The data came from the 2021 Cascadia Seismic Imaging Experiment, known as the CASIE 21, conducted aboard the research vessel. Okay, let's see. The team sent sound waves into the seafloor and captured the echoes using a 15-kilometer long array of underwater sensors. The method produced highly detailed images of faults and fractures deep beneath the ocean floor. Those images clearly show sections of the plate breaking apart. Dang. This is the first time we have a clear picture of a subduction zone caught in the act of dying. Rather than shutting down all at once, the plate is ripping apart piece by piece, creating smaller microplates and new boundaries. So instead of a big train wreck, it's like watching a train slowly derail one car at a time. The scientists have long known the subduction zone can slow or stall when lighter parts of a plate reach the boundary, but we haven't previously had such a clear picture of the process in action. These new findings help us better understand the life cycle of tectonic plates that shape of the Earth. They shape the Earth. Massive fault and silent gaps. Researchers identified several large tears cutting through the Juan de Fuca plate, including one major fault where the plate has dropped about 5 kilometers. There's a very large fault that's actively breaking the subducting plate. It's not 100% torn off yet, but it's close. Earthquake data supports this picture. Along a 75-kilometer long tear, some areas are still producing earthquakes while others are. That has to be why we're having so many earthquakes, right? While others are unusually quiet. Once a piece has completely broken off, it no longer produces earthquakes because the rocks aren't stuck together anymore, he said. These quiet gaps suggest the parts of the plate have already separated and that the break is gradually expanding. I want to thank you for the levy so much. How are you? It is crazy. Okay, I will send it to you. The study shows the subduction zone does not fall all at once. Instead, they shut down through a process known as episodic or piecewise termination. The plate tears apart in stages, with different sections breaking off over time. As smaller pieces detach, the larger plates lose the force pulling it downward. Over millions of years, this gradual loss of momentum can bring the entire subduction system to a stop. How you doing, Big Nate? Thank you, Cameron. How's it going? I know you're shy, but if you were called to do public speaking, would it? I would try to do it. Willis, how's it going? Okay. Clues to Earth's geological past. This step by step breakdown helps explain puzzling features seen elsewhere on Earth. In some regions, scientists have found fragments of old tectonic plates and bursts of volcanic activity that did not fully make sense before. One example lies off of Baja California, where remnants of the ancient Farallon plate remained as fossil microplates. For years, researchers suspected these fragments were linked to dying subduction zones, but the exact process was unclear. The new observations from Cascada suggest that these ancient plates likely broke apart in some gradual way. Scientists are now investigating how these newly discovered tears might influence future earthquakes. One key question is whether a major rupture would travel across these breaks or if the fractures might change low seismic energy speeds. For now, the findings do not significantly alter the overall risk in the Cascadia region. The area is still capable of producing very large earthquakes and tsunamis. However, incorporating these new details into models will improve how researchers understand and simulate seismic hazards in the Pacific Northwest. Okay, that one was from Science Daily. It was cool. Apple user, how are you doing? Cameron, how you doing? Dr. Jonathan, welcome in. Let's see. Hurry up and move to Mars. That's so funny. All I heard was hurry up and move to Mars. But I sent it to you. Would you have some cup of coffee? Would I have a cup of coffee? Instagram. It's on Instagram. You can really go for some coffee right now? No sugar? Okay, let's read one more. I'll give you guys the option. Uh, one is from Live Science. It talks about a fossil that finally showed the world that birds are dinosaurs. Another one's from Science Daily. A photon was teleported across 270 meters in stunning. Maybe we read that one. That was interesting. In stunning quantum breakthrough. Or from space.com. Planets form more easily around double stars. Red Panda. I've seen Red Panda. About the new telescope. Okay. I would have some coffee. Am I vegan? No, I also eat meat a couple times a week. Okay. I can read it. You want me to read it tomorrow? You got an article I can read, Mike? You can send it to me. I'll read it. How to permanently get rid of panic attack. The 5,000 new code. Oh, you have an article? I'm doing okay. You're in Texas meat. Now, I don't eat meat every day, just a couple times a week. With marshmallows, that sounds good. How you doing, Terry? Welcome in. Do I like baseball? Baseball is cool. I like baseball. Thank you guys for liking the live. Strong coffee. The Nancy Grace Roman Space Telescope. I'm not where I can brew the coffee. He said, "Come to the UK and live with you." Where are you located in the UK, Terry? I can brew coffee. The Nancy Grace Roman Space Telescope is a future NASA infrared observatory named for the mother of Hubble, set to launch in September 2026 to study dark energy, exoplanets and infrared astrophysics with a field of view 100 times larger than Hubble's. It will use a wide field camera and a coronagraph to discover thousands of exoplanets, map dark matter, and investigate the universe's expansion, working in tandem with other telescopes like James Webb. Its wide field instrument will capture vast areas of the sky, allowing for large scale surveys of galaxies and dark matter distribution. It will use microlensing to find thousands of exoplanets and a coronagraph to directly image planets by blocking starlight, a technology crucial for future missions. It will study how the universe's structure has changed over time to understand dark energy and dark matter. It will observe in the visible to near infrared spectrum, completing other observatories like Hubble and Webb. It's scheduled to launch 2026 on SpaceX Falcon Heavy rocket. It will orbit the Sun Earth L2 Lagrange point about 1 million miles from Earth. A 5-year primary mission will focus on core science goals with the goal of creating a massive data archive for future research. Oh, what he did. Paramount, how's it going? Thank you, the real. I hope you have a good day. I love dark matter info. Thank you, thank you. Have I ever went to Starbucks? I've been to Starbucks. My girls like Starbucks. Alright, Ricky, I'll see you. In York, North Yorkshire, it's where New York borrowed the name from. How's the weather there? Oh, I'll see you, the real. Blessing to you. Bilal, how's it going? Welcome in. Big Star Seed, welcome in. How's it going? You're driving? Be careful. I'm trying to look for something else. Y'all want another, it is good to learn something new. Let's find one more. Let's see. We have 6 nice months and 6 cold months. No rain, wind, the full spectrum. York was built by the Romans, and we still have lots of architecture left from their time. That's cool. You have a knot? Okay. What is it? What is it like? What is it? Percy, thank you for the rose. For me to come here every day. Aw. Thank you for the roses, Percy. Percy. Thank you, Percy. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Jack, thank you for the follow. Mike said him have a non-science article for us. Papa love it. Papa love it. While Mike sends it. There's gonna be a flower moon. 2 rare full moons in May. Skywatchers will get a rare double feature in May with 2 full moons lighting up the night sky, beginning with the flower moon. May's first full moon reaches peak illumination at 1:23 p.m. on Friday, May 1st, followed by a second full moon, a blue moon, early on May 31st. It's an uncommon setup that happens roughly every 2 to 3 years when 2 full moons fall within the same calendar month. For most viewers, the best time to see May's full moon will be at moonrise Friday evening. In Cleveland, the moon will rise at 8:50 on Friday, shortly after the sunset, appearing low in the southeastern sky as twilight fades. Why is it called a flower moon? May's full moon is known as a flower moon, a name that reflects the explosion of blooming plants across North America this time of year. Thank you, Keith. I appreciate you. Okay. I don't know, Papa Love It. I don't know. Okay. Mike shared this. Mike shared this article. It is from Medium. The Science of Poetry and the Poetry of Science. Good poetry punches us right in the gut. It combines the immediate visceral beauty of musical patterns with the more cerebral pleasure of language. Although similar to lyrical song, poetry takes more of its allure from language rather than music. It's not necessarily easy to see why poetry should affect us quite so deeply. It is just a string of words after all, but language gives us the means to throw thoughts and feelings from our own mind across into someone else's mind. Organize your words in the right order and you can make someone feel like they've never felt before. As an adult, that is a rare experience. How you doing, Brian? Is it Brian? Dion? I appreciate you. Okay. In one of my recent articles, I describe the chills that music can give us. Poetry can do the same thing, but it targets different areas of the brain, especially those further towards the back of your head, like the oh, precuneus and supramarginal gyrus. Activity in a cluster of cells deeper within the brain, called the nucleus accumbens, also set the scene for that moment of ecstasy. As poems get particularly powerful, these cells ramp up their activity in the seconds leading up to peak emotional intensity and then settle back down as cortical areas like the precuneus hits us with the chills. It won't let me finish reading the article. Mike, I had to sign up. Aw. Thank you, Anthony. I appreciate that. There is a cat. That is not Uzi. Where did it go? I just saw a cat walk by. That's not Uzi. It looks like Uzi, but it's not her. I saw him the other. He or she. I saw them the other day. I don't think it's a male. I think it's female. No, I'm not afraid for her. The rest I can see, it says poetry activated parts of the brain that give you chills more than other forms of communication. Really? And feelings of awe. Vicky, how's it going? What are they looking at? Lula75, how you doing? That's an interesting article, man. I'm looking at the cat. I'm hungry, guys. Did I ever dye my hair? That's the contribution for portrait. I appreciate you. Have I ever dyed my hair? Yes, I have. I used to dye it black. It looks very it looks black, but it's not black. I used to dye it black. I'm going to. I'll be on here maybe 10 more minutes and then I get off. To think that I'll never meet you. Oh, I'm sorry. I kind of want Wingstop. I need to go to town. I need to go by T-Mobile, but I just don't like I don't want to make the drive. It's far. It's not like going up the street. It's a bit of a hike. Have I ever cut it? Yes, I have. Many times, Kyler. I've cut it many times. How you doing, Halo? These studies on the brain, they done scans while people pray and speak in tongues and stuff too. Really? It's still kind of raining a little bit. I think it stopped. Maybe it's drizzling a little bit. How are you? You said hi. How's it going? How you doing, Halo? Yeah, it's not up the street. It's a bit of a hike. When I go to town, I usually take care of a bunch of stuff at once. That's why it's not good to live far off. It's inconvenient. It may be inconvenient from going to the store or stuff like that, but it's convenient for my mental health. Makes the Cajun dry rub, the honey, the honey rub into barbecue. That sounds like it'll be good. I don't know. I may not go anywhere today. We got some more rain. Maybe it's not convenient for me to go be a consumer, but it's convenient for my mental health. I like being out in the middle of nowhere. I go into town maybe once a week. Maybe once a week. Yo-Yo's not here. Yaya's not here, so I don't really have a reason to go into town. It's just me. Yeah, DoorDash not gonna come out here. I don't think. They might. I've never ordered food out here. I don't really have an address. I have to use a neighbor's address. And then I would have to walk way to the front to pick up the food. Uber will come. Dasher's gonna think someone's luring them into a trap. I'll meet you there. I'll buy you something. That's nice of you. Hello. I used to drive for Grubhub. I drove for Grubhub one year. Um, Gas prices was low then, and I just wanted to make some extra money. Um, a lot of people are hoarders. But like, nope, yeah, they wouldn't be able to come. They first of all, my food would probably get cold with them trying to figure out how to get back here. I'd have to meet them at the front. Glass buying junk. Shops are designed to milk our wallets. Yes, they are. If it's one of our people, they're gonna see the. You went to Target today? What'd you get from Target? So yeah, when I drove for Grubhub delivering, not Grubhub, yeah, Grubhub, people are a lot of people are hoarders. I remember this one person's house I went to, um, but I remember they opened the door and they had stacks of stuff from the bottom to the ceiling, but it was just neat. It didn't smell or anything. It looked neat, but they just had stuff in piles from the bottom of the floor. I'm like, how did they do that? I mean, it looked like Tetris in there. Like they had it looked organized, but they had a lot of stuff inside their house. I've been to people's houses where they open the door and just the smell, the stench is so overpowering. It makes sense to hoard? I don't think so. I don't think it makes sense to hoard. You can't take none of this stuff with you. When you die, you can't take nothing with you. One person, now this is coming from a person I consider myself a minimalist, right? I live in 144 square feet. Cheryl, how's it going? One person does not need that much stuff. You only need so many sets of clothing. They say that you wear 20% of your clothing 80% of the time. Uncle was a hoarder. Took us 2 months to get his house. Oh, clear his house. You don't need that much stuff. If you have hobbies, maybe your job and stuff, you like because I live in a tiny house, I'm off grid. I do have a weed eater. I got 2 chainsaws. I have a lawnmower. I have stuff to take care of the land, right? If I wasn't out here before I moved out here, I didn't have all this stuff. I had a little minimal stuff. I like having the least amount of stuff. When you move or whatever, it's easy to just pack up stuff in your car. I don't even have furniture in my tiny house. I have hammocks. We sit on hammocks. I don't have any furniture in my house. That's how much I dislike having a lot of stuff. All you wear is gym clothes and uniform. There ain't nothing wrong with that. I think people who hoard have been emotionally hurt and they collect things to protect themselves emotionally. Eric, how's it going? I think if you grew up, I think too, if you grew up in scarcity, I think sometimes people have a tendency to hold on to stuff. Well, I might need it. Or I don't want to get rid of it because I might need it. And I do think it stems from emotional. Maybe it's a form of control. Lines for Liam, how's it going? Antoine, welcome in. You don't need that much stuff. People get very stressed out the more stuff they have when they have to move because you got to pack up all that stuff. And the more stuff you have, the more you have to care for it, the more you have to clean. When you clean, you got to move it around so you can clean, vacuum around it, sweep around it, mop around it. I don't like all that. I don't like clutter. Clutter bothers me. I'm constantly looking around my tiny house like, what can I get rid of? And I'm very mindful when I buy stuff. I'm like, do I really need that? Do I really want that? Is that going to really add value to my life? Aaron, how you doing? Cats and dogs? Yes, it is. Yeah, hoarding is not good. We don't need a bunch of stuff. I spend most of my time outside anyway. I'm outside in the woods. I spend most of my time outside. Outside have what I need. I go inside to cook. Even I cook outside too. But I don't know. I don't like having a bunch of stuff. If I move, I don't want to pack up a bunch of stuff. What they're hoarding can be telling messy. One thing saving rotten stuff. Garbage is another. How you doing, Daniel? Yeah, it's very sad. People just and then I've seen like one time me and Yaya we watched like Hoarders. We watched a season of Hoarders. The people get mad when you try to help them. They start going through this stuff. No, I need this. I need that. It's like they don't really need it. They want it. They don't want to let go. But the thing about it is like it. So my grandmother was a bit of a hoarder. And when she has 4 daughters, when she passed away, it was only 2 of the daughters that went through her storage. Now it was just her that went through her apartment and her storage unit, and it was so emotionally taxing for them. It was hard. I would not want to put that on my girls. Oh, I didn't see that. If you want to keep them, why not get them cremated? And Claudia though, hoarded clothing and pocketbook. Kelly, how's it going? Welcome in. A lot of people they hoard and they have children and stuff. And it just I've met people that grew up and their parents was hoarders and you could tell it really shaped who they are as adults. They don't like clutter, they don't like keeping a lot of stuff. They're very clean. I want to show you, but kind of not either side. You can send it. I don't know. I wouldn't want to burden Yaya and Yo Yo. They're already suffering a loss, you know. A lot of people have to deal with it with their parents. And it's like you're already having to suffer that loss. You're mourning the loss of your parents or a loved one. And then you are having to go through their stuff. And a lot of times the children feel guilty because they don't want this stuff, but they're like, oh, it belonged to them. They don't want to, get rid of it. How you doing, Black South? Welcome in. Gerardo, ¿cómo estás? Yeah, I don't want to put my girls through that. It's sad and very sad. You hate your what? I was hoarding coats and jackets, but I stopped and gave them to charity. Oh, that's good. You donated them. That is always good to donate. I feel like unless you can use something, why keep it? Some people are like, well, I spent money on it, but like you're not getting that money back by keeping it. The value is not coming back to you by keeping it. And if you're not using it, why not give it to somebody that can use it, right? And I'm a firm believer that when you get rid of stuff, like you donate stuff, you give stuff away, I feel like when it comes back to you, you'll get your full return in some form. I believe that's the way the universe works. If you let something go, something of value, you give it away with good intention, the value will come back to you in another way. Yeah, you reap what you sow. It comes back when you run out of space. One person, like storage is a big business in the US. Storage units, and it's like, why you, unless you're in between moving, if you have a house, why you have a storage unit? You can't fit it all in your house, and then you move it in storage, but it's just sitting there. I've seen people living in storage units. You think collecting is a form of hoarding? Um, I think it can be, but I don't think just because you collect stuff, I don't know. I think there's a fine line, Jimmy. I'm sorry, the real. How you doing, Ace? Welcome in. I think there's a fine line between collecting and hoarding. I do think there's a fine line. 20 cars. You don't need 20 cars. You can't drive them all. But I mean, some people like what they like. I don't know. You don't need 20 cars though. That's a lot. It's excessive. But I'm not one to tell a person. I'm not one to knock another person for what they're doing. But you don't need that many cars. Good times and good memories. Yeah, you hoard good times and good memories. I believe life is about experience. Can't take nothing with you. As much as I like certain things in this life, Jay Leno's garage, what happened? But even our clothes, we have way more clothes than we should have. We have way more clothes than we should have. Like I said, they say that you wear 20% of your closet 80% of the time. And maybe if it's in a defined space and brings joy and not inconvenience, it's okay. Yeah, some people they collect, like I used to collect little toy Volkswagen Beetles. I had a bunch of them. They're in a certain space. People would come over and they're like, "Oh, this is cool," you know. But it's just, did I need it? No, but I liked it. You sell those cars for power. Well, then that's a business. But you didn't have to climb. Yeah, I didn't have to climb over the beetles. All right, guys. I'm going to hit it. I'm very hungry. My stomach is growling. I don't know if you heard it, but it's growling. I'm going to go make me some food. I hope everyone has a wonderful and blessed day. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me, listening to my science articles. Thank you to my mods for keeping turbulence safe and protecting my mental my mental health. I send you all my love. I'll be back on tonight. Tonight is Thursday, so we are doing poetry night. I will be doing dual streaming poetry night. If anybody on, I want a steak would be nice. I see Philip. If anyone on my YouTube, if you have a poem that you want me to read, you can always email it to me and I can read it on the live. My email is offthegridtabi@gmail. Off the grid. OFFTHE grid GRIDTABI. What kind of steak I like? I'm not particular. But I'll be back on at 8:30 Central Time. To my international people that are going to be asleep at that time, I hope you have a good, restful night. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Alright, y'all. Thank you, Key Galaxy, for the roses. Thank you, TJ. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Halo, I hope you have a wonderful rest of my day. I look drained? Do I really? Yeah, I'm good. I don't feel drained. I got a good amount of sleep last night. You saying I look bad? I feel alright. I feel alright. Thank you, Cheer Real Deal. Are you sounding exhausted? No, I'm cool. I'm cool. Alright, y'all. Blessings, everybody. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. No, it's okay. I'll be back on tonight, okay, Kid Galaxy? Thank you, Papa Love It. Alright, y'all. I'll see y'all. Why did not work? So if you call me at the end of my life, I'll be back on tonight, okay? 8:30 Central Time.